Greetings, one and all, nerds and nerdettes, RPG fanatics. This is the unboxing of the Final Fantasy Type-0 HD Collector's Edition. Dun dun dun. Brought to you by Square Enix. Squeenix. So, I got the PlayStation 4 version sitting right here. Been waiting a very long time for this game. As a matter of fact, many folks out there have probably been waiting just as long, hoping that we'd get the version on PSP, but then they announced an HD version. It was going to come out here domestically. I was like, woohoo! That's fantastic stuff. So, this box right here, I got this from the Square Enix website and had ordered it from there. One, this is absolutely beautiful art on the cover of this, and there's a whole lot that's included with it, which made me 100% okay with going and tossing down the cash on it. Back here you can see everything that is included with it. Enter the fray as Class 0. So naturally, you will be part of Class 0. That's where you and 13 other characters will be running around, and it's pretty cool stuff. Get some cards, soundtrack, the game disc, steelbook, manga, an art book. So yeah, definitely digging that. Oh, and the Final Fantasy 15 demo, which is a very big deal for many of us out there. If you want to see the sides of it, that's how it looks right there. But it's a pretty damn cool looking box. So let's go and crack this open, spill out the contents, and see exactly how pretty all this is. Come on, you can do it. There's some stuff right there. Got ourselves a little art book that is hiding inside. Alright, and that is everything. Okay. Flip over the art book. Here goes the manga, the cards. It's a whole lot of stuff, I have to admit, and it's pretty damn cool. First I want to take a look at the steel case. I like steel cases a lot, and call me a sucker for that. As a matter of fact, the last steel case I did an unboxing of was for Kingdom Hearts, which I have that right here. Again, I like steel cases. This look very nice. You can see it looks absolutely fantastic, especially if you're anybody that's really big into the old school Final Fantasy art. Actually, that would look a little bit better that way. Yeah, I think this looks really nice. It's just so damn cool. And I always wish that we would get this kind of stuff. Now we got the demo voucher right there for Final Fantasy 15, which is included inside. Then is this supposed to be a manual? I guess it's supposed to be a manual. We don't really get manuals anymore, which is kind of a bummer. Always makes me super sad. Sad face. Ah, right here. The soundtrack. It's not an entire soundtrack, keep in mind. It's pretty much just, you know, a selections of. But here goes the track listings for it. And altogether you get 15 tracks that are on it. And there goes right there. The game disc itself, we can go and pop the discs out and see what the inside of the case looks like, so you can get a better look at that. And considering that I don't read Japanese, I have fuck all of a clue as to what it says. So we've got that at least. Now, send this fancy ass little case to the side, and we can look at the manga that they have included with it. And it's got a little slipcover on. I'm not used to there being slipcovers on them because most of the manga that I get do not have such a thing on it. But it's all translated in English, obviously, and I think it's pretty cool that we even got something like this. There goes Ace there, looking pretty damn badass. A little fog won't stop Magitech armors. Move out! Imperial headquarters, dun dun dun, and then a whole bunch of attacks and stuff. Now, I am not 100% certain if this is just going to tell the story of the game, or if this is maybe side story or some stuff that happens afterwards. But either way, I am pretty happy that I have it, considering I do read quite a bit of manga. As a matter of fact, sitting over on the other shelf, I have the Miles Edgeworth mangas that I discovered recently because I had picked up the Phoenix Wright mangas while I was in Portland not that long ago. Let's see, Class 0, 842. So it says on the side, and nothing on the back. I do like that it is hardcover, though. I always fancy hardcover books, more so than everything. And nice high gloss pages, that's always reassuring whenever looking at the quality of a book. The year 842, the beginnings of the end. In an act of unprovoked aggression, whenever they start using made-up words, that's when you go, how do I pronounce that? Empire invaded the dominion of Rubrum? Is that what we're going to call it? Imperial dreadnoughts swarmed the skies, assailing the unsuspecting countryside under the banner of the White Tiger. From amidst the flames of the besieged dominion, the vermilion bird rose in defiance, her crystal granting magic and mighty Eidolons? See, look at that. Story time with AlphaOmegaSin doesn't go as planned sometimes, but basically, long story short, there's a big war between several different nations going on, and as Class 0 and many of the characters in it, you have special abilities that nobody else has, making you one of the best things for an army to have. So there goes some of the characters. Actually, here, we can get to the actual Class 0 characters. I think that might be a little bit more interesting for everybody. So, Ace and Deuce, Ace being the main character, and as a matter of fact, those cards that are sitting right there are kind of like the ones that Ace has. And I can see that one of them was Ifrit. So, Cater, Trey, Sice, and just a whole bunch of characters. I don't know anything about a single one of them because I didn't bother to read up, so you have to go and I'll have to apologize for that. This guy right here, Machina, he's apparently one of the people that narrates a lot of the story and is one of the more central characters within the plot, or at least that's what I was seeing while reading up. I do think that's cool, little Tonberry hanging out there. That is fucking cool. I always like whenever there's nods to the older Final Fantasy games, just, you know, for sake of keeping in tradition. And some of the characters' outfits, they look pretty badass. Like, this character right here looks like something out of the older Devil May Cry games. Like whenever you were fighting Virgil. I think that's pretty cool. Ooh, now are we gonna get into some monster designs? That's actually one of the... Okay, here we go. There goes Odin. Odin is always so badass looking. I love the shit out of Odin. Odin's so damn cool. Here's Ifrit. Ah, Bahamut and Diablos. I'm glad to see Diablos back. That is very, very kick-ass. I always thought he was one of the cooler summons that didn't get utilized nearly enough within the series. But it is, there goes Shiva. Shiva looks, Shiva, however you want to call it. Looks like she has, like, roller skates and shit. That's definitely different. Alexander. Alexander is also very badass, but, you know, Final Fantasy IX Alexander forever will be, like, one of my favorites. You get to see some key visuals. It is a very pretty game. I was pretty impressed with, a lot of times people don't think that an HD remaster is all that big of a deal until you see the PSP version and then the PS4 version side by side. So there's a startling contrast, and I also like the fact that this is a mature rated Final Fantasy game. You know, that's something that you don't see frequently. And here goes some of the cards that you end up having that based all around the summons, obviously. So Ifrit, Shiva, is that Diablos? I can't, no, there goes Diablos. Let's see, there goes Bahamut. I don't know which one this is. Cannot quite, is that supposed to be Odin? I mean, it's got the horns and stuff. Maybe. It is possible. If you want to see the other side to the cards, it just looks like that. But the cards look quite nice. I mean, you know, it's just something that you could have set up somewhere. They do look nice visually. I will give them credit on that. So, a manga, an art book, a soundtrack, a steel book, some playing cards, and I have to admit, it's a lot of really cool stuff to have included with a game that I really wanted. And considering that this was originally part of the Final Fantasy 13 series, because it was this, then Final Fantasy 13, and then Final Fantasy 15, but they ended up reworking those into their own individual titles, which I think worked out a lot better in the end for the for Final Fantasy fans in general, just because everything's not having to be tied in together. But that is everything that's going to be included in this package in the Type-0 HD Collector's Edition. Like I said, I got mine off the Square Enix website. I think you can actually get these off of from various game stores and stuff. But I was really happy to get this. I can't wait to start it up. I'm going to try to do a Let's Play at some point this weekend with my best friends to do the Final Fantasy 15 demo together, just because I thought it'd be a very interesting little thing to do, since I typically never get to do stuff like that, let alone with friends, so it'll be pretty neat. But either way, I hope that you enjoyed this unboxing. I'm going to end up tossing this into my PS4 immediately and start playing, so Pokemon is going to have to go on hold. Either way, to all the Final Fantasy fans out there, and to everybody who subscribes to my channel, thank you for watching this. And as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers, and Final Fantasy fans, game the fuck on.